Hi everyone. I'm looking for a number that is exactly 4 units away from 0 on the number line. What could that number be? You're probably thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. That number is 4, right? That distance is 4 units. But what about the other way? 1, 2, 3, 4. That distance is also 4. So the distance is the same. Whether you go to the right or to the left, you end up at a spot that is exactly a distance of 4 units. So that number could be a -4, and it could also be a 4. In 9.2, we're going to be looking at absolute value equations, and our only objective is to be able to solve absolute value equations by the end of this section. So absolute value of a real number is the distance from 0 on the number line. Thus, absolute values are always positive because they represent distance. And that's one thing that is the most important part about absolute values, is that they are distance. So if you were to simplify this statement with the absolute value of 2 minus 7, it doesn't just make everything positive inside of the absolute value. You have to simplify inside first. So 2 minus 7 is -5. And then you can look at the absolute value, which is what is the distance from 0 to -5 on the number line, and that is 5 units distance. And another example here, we've got an absolute value, so we first need to look inside and see if there's anything that we can change. So we can multiply first. 5 times 4 is 20. And then we can subtract, so 3 minus 20 is -17. And now we can look at this and say, hey, absolute value means distance. So what is the distance from 0 to -17? And that is 17 units. So suppose that the absolute value of x equals 6. What should the value of x be to make that true? What is a distance of 6 units from 0 on the number line? Well, let's look. There's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's to the right. What about the other way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means that x can be either a -6 or a +6. Those would both make this statement true. So in the next videos, we're going to learn more about solving equations for a number that gives a certain distance from 0 on the number line.